Hey, you favored ones, welcome back to another collective reading. I'm Kymmy, and this is my channel, Faevoured Readings. I've intuitively picked out the Dalmatian Jasper as the crystal of today's reading. And before we get into the intuitive messages, I just want to remind everyone that this is a general reading, so you may feel like it's very personal and resonates with you deeply, and for others you're like, this isn't my reading. If it isn't your reading, that's perfectly fine. I have many more that you may skim through until you feel called to click on one. And of course, if you feel called to come back to this one later, you're more than welcome to, and I'll enjoy seeing you then. So as well, I'm only taking personal readings through friends and families at this time and not online. So if anyone tries to solicit you in the comment section or in your DMs, that's a scam. Don't give them your hard-earned money. As we all know, we can use our own money to bring pleasure into our lives. So I picked out the Dalmatian Jasper as it's supposed to promote devotion towards other people. So I feel like you're really, people may be having family reunions right now, family get-togethers, as well as it's used for your sacral and solar plexus chakra. So you could be working on your chi or life force right now, or your community and devotion to your family and art is really stroking the fires of your chi. Like inside of Dragon Ball Z, they all used their power of chi in order to do like the spirit bomb and stuff like that. Some of you could be putting on a spirit bomb, like a show called Spirit Bomb. That's not for everyone. It could be that you are finding devotion and creating new friends and family and long life communities, festivals, or as I said, family reunions, and you get to meet new cousins. I also feel on the other end, I'm getting the song of I'll Be Missing You by Faith Evans and the original P. Daddy, Puff Daddy, Sean whatever his name is, Combs. Either way, I hear I'll be missing you. So some of that could be that you're holding a memorial for a friend or family, and you're getting together as a celebration of life for that passing of person. If that's the case and you resonate with that part, then I'm truly sorry. I know how hard it is. I lost someone recently myself, and it took me a long time. So remember to give yourself grace and just allow, that you're valid in your emotions, and remember to take care of yourself as best as possible. For others, it's not as a forever goodbye. Some of you could just be saying goodbye to a devoted one that you thought you were devoted with. Some of you could be breaking up. It is Venus retrograde right now and Mercury retrograde, so working through communications and different types of relationships, from friendships to intimate and with yourself, of course, will be evaluated during this time. So that could definitely be things that you are working through. Yeah, I definitely just noticed that there was a bit of a crack. So there could be a feeling a bit cracked that this devotion didn't work out, or you're worried on whether or not you will gain devotion for your skills and talents. I'm also getting a feel for. I'm getting a feel that you're going to be successful, as the black dot parts of the Dalmatian Jasper are to be believed that they would suck up nightmares and negative energy and chaos. So I feel like you're in a community right now who are a very supportive system. You've gained healthy relationships. You may still be working on boundaries and cutting out some people who are no longer serving you, which will come about time and time again, because you will have to use your discernment as you go along and evaluate each relationship. And evaluating the relationship with yourself too, of whether or not you actually, resonate with those old timelines that you were on with those people. So some of you are shifting timelines and really moving up in your spiritual development, as well as your emotional and mental health development, because soul resides within a sound body and sound mind. And we're gonna pull some cards on it. Also, the album for I'll Be Missing You is No Way Out. So some of you may feel like you have no way out of a situation with a family member, or had left you leaving a family member or a relationship has kind of made you feel like you have no way out, or are left kind of stranded at this time. Spirit wants you to know that it is working in your favor, and it has your back, and is doing its best to unfold everything naturally for your highest good. Can we get a cleansed deck energies from last time, please? And can my spirits, guides, guardians, and ancestors and support angels of the highest good please give me the collective energy of what they need to hear right now? I'm going to take this one, number 22. I'm going to pull one more because I feel like called to. Can we get that one more card that you're making me feel that I'm this one? Okay. Oof. It's so complicated when well, not complicated. I'm sure I'll give you amazing examples. It's when I have so many talented people that I know they're like song lyrics and stuff, and they're not out yet, so I'm like, I could totally make reference to that, but I'm not going to break their trust and leak that before sooner than possible. And I feel like that's how other people feel to you, is that you're trustworthy with their hopes and dreams. A lot of your people around you are really happy that you are trustworthy and make them feel safe enough to let them know what's going on in their life. Some of them may still be skittish, and you may notice that some people just aren't the type that like to share. They like to just keep things in a journal and then reveal it later and be like, look what I made, I've been planning for months, and really not take that personally. Don't think that people aren't devoted to you just because they have different ways of navigating their own journeys. Like some people like releasing all of their demos and stuff and telling everyone snippets all the way through, and other people just like releasing it on the day of their launch party. This is an example, like let's say you're taking up a dancing course and you haven't really told anyone yet because you want to get more comfortable with it before you announce that, and then later on and they're like, oh, why didn't they tell me about that? You could be like concerned on like, do they not trust me? Do they think I'm not a devoted friend? And I don't think that's on you. I think that's just the way they like navigating things, and that doesn't make you any. I don't think it's to be taken personally. That's what I'm getting here from it. So let's go with the imageries here beforehand. Yeah, some of you might feel awkward about receiving energy and attention from people, because in the past when you received attention, it was for negative reasons. So you're slowly learning to open yourself up to that love and attention. Because look, I feel like this is like not only your guides, but like your support team and everything, and they're like super like, hi, it's you, it's the collective you, yay. Oh, it was 1001 on the thing, so you could be seeing mirroring numbers, or people will mirror you. You'll notice that they like to, if you're dancing a certain way, they'll shift and slow down for you. You're a real leader, and people like to follow the leader. You're not used to that either. You're used to like surfing on your own, and people be looking the other way and having conversations, and they have friendships and they really work out together. My brain. There we go. Yeah, like surfing on your own, maybe being online and not having a lot of friends, and now it's slowly shifting and you're having the focus on you, like all eyes on you. Tupac's coming through, and but look how like you're like, look at this little dude. He's just like, who, me? You're paying attention to me? But why? Look at the eyes, and like hammerhead shark. I really feel like you could be the type who are very talented at constructing things, whether it's like actual like construction work, architecture. It could just be that you're really good at putting together pamphlets, schedules, putting together backgrounds for music videos or stage setups in theater, music productions. Some of you may have been stagehands, and now you're starting to put yourself out there and move up onto the stage, and you're just not used to that kind of attention. I don't know. I have reading rainbow stuck in my head, so you may read for others or help read for children or work with psychology for children and helping them develop their mind and really see the color within themselves, and you're like, hello, and it's healing your inner child, being gentle and being that adult that you needed when you were younger for the next generation. And your higher self just wants to let you know how proud of they are for you, really putting that your inner child wounds behind you and just letting it surf away and wash away, and embracing all the creativity that you wanted to when you were younger, and also supporting others that want to be creative, creating the nectar from the honeycomb. It takes the whole hive in order to make that supply. And I feel like a lot of you have been busy bees lately, really collecting what you need to, finances, skills, brushing up on skills, making the phone calls that you need to, putting in resumes. Some of you could be starting a new community within a work environment, and you're moving on from being overlooked to being appreciated because you let go of what was no longer serving you and stepped into a role where you can flourish and grow and like so much higher than you ever expected. Also getting Pan's Labyrinth. So some of you may be in movie productions or enjoy that dark, cryptic movies. Some of you could, music could be in movie industry as well. Because with all these eyes on the hands, yeah, it definitely reminds me of Pan's Labyrinth. Some of you could be Spanish speakers, as the movie is originally in Spanish, or just really enjoy his work. Like Troll Hunters. I know he did a whole bunch of different movies like the original Labyrinth. And yeah, some of you are finding your friends and thinking that you could never be Some of you feel like you could never be a good friend, and you thought you could only be friends around people who use you and abuse you. Because I'm getting Hoggle. And throughout the whole movie, he doesn't want to hurt her, and that's, you feel like you had to stick around people who were not of your nature. You're not a hurtful person. You don't like hurting others, but you didn't think you could find friendship anywhere else, so you stuck around. Like Hoggle did. The whole time he was internally struggling between doing what Jared wanted him to and being super scared, or standing up to him because that's his friend, and Sarah treated him better than Jared ever did. And in the end, Hoggle chose friendship over his fears. And I feel like that's what's happening for the collective right now. Your fears of being bullied and, not being good enough, or people used to, like, your family could pick on your friends or your siblings or your significant other, and you're standing up to them and being like, no, love is worth standing up for. I'm worth standing up for. I'm not going to hang around with you anymore because you're not a very nice person. And that's my friend. And it's like, if she ever kisses you, I'll turn you into a prince. And they like want to like jest that you would never be good enough for anyone else but them. And I don't think that's the case. I think when a hive doesn't like the queen bee anymore, and so, the mean girl, the mean boy, I'm not saying that, the queen bees of an actual hive are mean. I'm using it as a metaphor, when they don't like the queen bee anymore, like in the Mean Girls movie, they didn't like her anymore, they kick them out. They kick that queen out. They boot her. So, like, if there's, and, like, it doesn't have to be just a queen bee that's being mean to you. It can be a Mr. All That in a bag of chips. I'm getting a lot of air bubbles here. Some of you could be dealing with, they like make you, they want to cut off your voice. They make you like talk until you're out of breath, and you really just have to like catch your breath. Maybe, while eating, you're like eating too fast and you're like getting the hiccups from it. That could be an indication for someone in particular, because I honestly feel like I got the hiccups. More savoring while you're eating. You're surrounding yourself with people who really want to savor every moment with you instead of just brushing you off and only wanting to talk about themselves. Yeah, this bowl is kind of reminding me of kintsugi. I had to say it slow there. It's a type of Japanese gold repairing for bowls. When a bowl breaks, when a relationship breaks down, and you glue the pieces back together, someone else is going to appreciate the beauty of you, even though you have already gone through a breakup. And so you may be feeling like you're the common denominator, but honestly, it's an overlapping issue. It's not only your fault. It takes two to tango. And sometimes it's not your fault at all, and you did the best you can do. But having self-awareness and learning where you can change and cut this honeycomb, because sometimes the honeycomb is a fail, and or over surplus, and they're just too much. Some of you may feel like you're too much. Someone could have made you feel like you're too much. And one of my favorite quotes is, "You'll never be too much for someone who can't get enough of you." Again, you'll never be too much for someone who can't get enough for you. And get enough of you. Get enough for you either. Some of you may have not been spoiled by anyone in your past relationships, friendships or otherwise, by family members or anything, and people are really starting to treat you, to give you, like, treat you right, and fill you with sweetness and nectar. And some of you may not be used to that, and some of you might be thinking, oh, they're trying to just sweeten me up and butter me up. Boy, you yodeling. Yeah, the best singing voice. Some of you have the best singing voice, or people want you to speak up more. Speak up more. Speak up for yourself. Speak up for others. I just really feel like you're just working on all of your alignment of your chakras right now with all the blue and the rainbow colors. You could be a part of the 2S LGBTQIA+ community, as well as you could work closely with bees as well. That could just be straight up that you just work with bees. I know that the season's coming around where you can put up those hives for those who don't make their own nest or hive. You can get and put it up on the south-facing wall of your home so that those who don't make a hive have somewhere to sleep and hibernate over the winter. You might give shelter to others when they don't have a home, and I feel like you really make them feel at home. For those of you who you may have made mistakes in the past, and that's fine, then that just means that different boundaries will be set up. You know what your boundaries are, and you know how people react. So it's 22, 28. So 2228, you are infinite. And yeah, there's already 22 on here as well, and 38 on here. So 11, you could be seeing 11, 11, 2 2s a lot, triple 2s and triple 1s, or 3 3 3. And 8s, lots of 8s. Those are clarifications. You could be seeing surfboards, eyes in the sky, or like googly eyes everywhere. Could be an indication. Like flowers, bees, and honeycombs. There's also inside of all these honeycombs, I don't know if you can see, but I'll show you, but there's like a whole bunch of different patterns. I feel like there's a lot of different parts of you, and you're shedding that last part. You're shedding your shame and letting it fill your cup up. Come here, book. Okay. Oh, you two are adorable. The twins are having fun. And the other one's sleeping. So yeah, some of you may feel like people are having fun without you, but it's okay to rest. Some of you may be having a lot of FOMO right now, fear of missing out. And Spirit is letting you know that it is proud of you for taking this time to rest. And for those who are partying hard, remember to take water breaks, suntan lotion, make sure that you are getting your nutrients and filling your cup as you are out there surfing and having a fun time in the in the wilds there. I feel like a lot of you are having your downloads coming through about how your diet is and have taken that into account, and your spirit guides are proud of you for having that discernment and taking necessary action towards your internal nudges. So 22, surfing rainbows on the moon. So yeah, learning with moon energy to remove hidden whatever's hidden, and whatever was hidden was your creativity and how big of a star you are. The essential meaning: the power of imagination when led by inspiration and intuition, the source of innovative thinking and being playful. You're at a place now where no matter your inquiry, the answer is the same. It's time to be playful, let curiosity lead, and allow your imagination to help your dreams without limits. You are a powerful co-creator in this world, capable of so much more than you've given yourself credit for. Even though you've come this far, no doubt whether you can ever achieve the life, the career, and relationship you want. Even though you come this far, you doubt whether you can ever achieve the life, the career, and relationship you want. No, that's not true. I believe in you. Me, I'm calling it. I'm calling it. And when it happens, congratulations. It's not that what you have isn't good enough, but is it all it could be? Have you placed limit on yourself or your mind? You have so much to give, so much within you that you have not even touched the surface of yet. Write down your dreams, your goals, your deepest desires for your life and play with them. Rehearse them as if you were already there. How do they make you feel? Have you considered who you need to become in order to experience all of this? The only limits you have is your own perception. Imagine you are surfing rainbows on the moon. Don't worry about how you get there. Just don't limit yourself, especially not now. Give wings to the vision of your life and commit to fly. Let the universe take care of you of the how. Let the universe take care of you and the how. When you let your imagination soar, you discover the miracles can and do come true. So I'm not sure if you ever watched the Halloween movie, for the horror people. Yes, that is a great movie, but I'm referring to Halloween Town. I meant to say that, but yes, for Halloween, some of you may be feeling like someone's stalking you or like just mean mugging you and like just not leaving you to have your space. I do feel like that's coming through, but the other part of it that's coming through is from Halloween Town when they're flying their brooms throughout the sky together as a family, as a unit, all happy after they've gotten rid of smug-faced Magoo that didn't know how to take rejection very well. They all flew around together as a family and it was wholesome, and I really feel like that's what's happened is you've got rid of your boo Magoo that couldn't leave you alone or treat you right, and now you're flying and soaring with your family, your chosen family, whichever one. It doesn't have to be blood related. I know even some blood related people are not for your eyes. Boy, how can I help you? He has nothing to say besides just Mom. So let's move on to the next one. I think that's what he's telling me. Some of you could have a lot of people who are shouting out to get your attention, and just make sure that you're giving yourself as much attention as those on the outside who are calling out for you. A lot of people could be screaming your name and shouting out for you at this time. Yeah, if you're putting on shows or memorial, people are just gonna really be wanting to be around your energy. Okay, number 28. If the taste is sweet and good. I got a taste of like pumpkin, so some of you could be eating pumpkin seeds or trail mix a lot this weekend. I don't know. It's a timeless reading, so it could be any time. Let's see here. The essential meaning. When things are as good as they seem, the blessings of life. Being thankful for success and grace. There are times in life when you wonder if this is too good to be true, if the beauty you see is real, if the love you feel and the forgiveness you feel is as life-changing as it seems. Now this is the time to realize all your doubts and reveal in the... Oh, okay. Now it's time to release all your doubts and revel in the bountiful blessings that's been bestowed upon you. Do not allow any thought of what? Oh yeah? No doubt whatsoever? Yeah, thanks for your input there, boy. I appreciate you. Also, a lot of you might like playing video games and hyping each other up because he's Kilimanjaro and inside Halo. You could be into playing shooter games and or just missing people that you or finding more time with your community to play games together. Do not allow any thought of unworthiness to taint this moment and allow any indulgent in a rash act to keep moving to distract you from receiving and taking this all in. Slow down and savor this moment. See, savor not only your food, but the moment. It will not last, nor should it, but it does invite your full and absolute attention. Who are you to deny gifts? There are moments in life where harmony of the universe sings through our bones in such a way that life and your part in it just seems to make sense. Let it. Today, if the taste is sweet and good, trust in that experience and allow it without trying to capture it or force it to stay. This is a moment to remember, and that's a beautiful thing. So yeah, your time here entirely is sweet and good. You have plenty of time left to achieve everything you want to. I feel like you're being too hard on yourself but also encouraging. Make sure that you're having a healthy balance of that, like motivating yourself to continue. That's right, motivating yourself, because motivation doesn't come. You got to create that. Like any other action, you got to create it. Equal and opposite reaction. Dang it. Well, I had it. Sweet and taste. You are. Oh yeah, I'm hearing. I gotta do better. I gotta do better. We gotta do better. We gotta do better. We gotta. By Absol. And yeah, you are absolutely meant to be here. So don't forget that. And you are absolutely doing better. You're doing way better than before. I bet you if you met anyone that you knew 6 months ago, a year ago, 10 years ago, they wouldn't even recognize you. You'd walk past and you would have to go back and be like, hey, didn't you notice me? And they'll be like, no, you're a whole new being. So don't let people who haven't seen you in a long time be the ones that indicate who you are. And that's everything I have here for you today. That was 3444 on the clock, so add fours to your confirmation, and huge stability coming through. You can leave a like, comment, and subscribe, or share to your friends that may resonate. I much appreciate it, as it is an energy exchange for me, and it lets me know that I'm out here helping others and reaching, and that you like my content. So remember to eat, hydrate, and have fun. Bye!